How often do we truly allow ourselves to think? How often do we sit in silence and not try to stimulate our mind? When was the last time you've showered without listening to music, or eaten something without watching YouTube or something? When was the last time you ever truly sat in silence, in true boredom? You know, the programming wants you to think that boredom is a negative, and that being bored is something that we need to stay away from at all costs, you know? But in reality, boredom is one of the greatest things humans can possibly experience. Boredom comes from being so blessed and having no issues to where I'm fine. I can sit here and do nothing and I'm fine with that. And we need to learn to view boredom as a positive, and not try to escape boredom. People wonder why they're not creative. People are like, well, I'm just not a creative person, that's why I can't ever. I wish I was creative, you're That's because you don't ever allow yourself to think. I Whenever you sit in silence, just by yourself, nothing stimulating you, you will allow your mind to wander, allow your mind to go whichever direction it needs to go. That's why people get so, like, they struggle with things a lot, and they get hung up on things, and they don't ever allow themselves to grow. It's because they don't ever allow themselves to. They constantly just try to escape it. My challenge to you is to sit by yourself for at least 10 minutes and just don't do anything. Don't do anything. Just sit there and just breathe and think. And if you can do that, that's incredible. That is insane to think about. Because I don't think you can. I don't think most people can do that. Because we get uncomfortable with boredom. The programming wants you to be uncomfortable with boredom because they don't want you to think. They want you to stay down. They want you to be subordinate. They want you to be stupid and dumb. Allow yourself to think so you can grow beyond this and be elevated to the higher level. We must grow beyond it, Okay, yeah. Fuck that was, yeah. End video.